Hey everyone, this is my first actual official vlog. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm kind of containing my excitement because my parents are over in that room over there sleeping. So my vlogging is going to consist of my acceptance to the Disney College program. I'm going to be basically vlogging about my whole experience and probably the whole experience of my new best friends that I'm gonna make when I'm there, my roomies. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited for it. Yeah, I got accepted. I'm gonna be working as a quick service food and beverage. So I'm really excited about it. Um, it wasn't my top job, but who cares? I'm working for Disney, right? I got accepted March 11th, and what's today? March 13th, so a couple days ago. I want to talk to you about how to do the process of you know, applying and all the different interviews that you have to do, the character performer auditions if you want to go that route. So I applied, I think it was around February 17th. Basically what you do is you go to DisneyCollegePrograms.com and it takes you to their website, and there's a little green button that says apply. You just click on it, and basically you have to make not a subscription, but like your own profile. And so you get through that, and make a username, password, boom, you're ready to apply. So applying apparently is kind of a process too. I mean, they look at, applications and they say, I don't want them, but I like these guys instead. So some people do get weeded out in the application process, but I feel like it's like those very few people that they're just like, nah, there's something that they just don't like about them. Whatever. So I did that. Like the very next day, I got an email saying, okay, cool, you passed the application. Now it's time for your online interview. So the online interview actually consists of a lot of questions, and they're not very hard. There's only like one or two that stump you and make you think a little bit. I'm trying to think of what question it was. Stump me. Oh, it was crap. It was on the tip of my tongue. Oh, this is what it was. A little boy is got a little hammer, and he's hammering on a rail, and he hammers hits his thumb, and he starts crying uncontrollably. What do you do? And I was just okay. And I was starting to think, well, it depends on the situation. You just go up to him and comfort him, or do you not do anything, which is obviously scratch that one out. Cover him and make him laugh about something close to the same as the other. I couldn't decide between the two of them. Um, I was thinking it depends on the situation. Is his thumb bleeding or something? Is he gushing blood, or is he just a little? Or, is it just normal? Just he hit his thumb and he's crying because he's. I was just for some reason, I was sitting there thinking about it, and some of those questions were timed, and that one was one of the ones that timed, and then it switched to the next question, and I was freaking out, oh my god, they're not gonna accept me for that. I'm done. I'm totally done. So I was freaking out the rest of the time. But don't worry about it, because even though that I didn't answer the question, I still got through the online interview. So after the online interview, they then give you a couple of dates to set for the phone interview, and the phone interview is the big one. Though everyone needs to study for. Honestly, I studied for it. I had my parents call me about 3 or 4 times. I can't remember how many, and basically people that I never knew. My mom's name one night was just Juliet, and my real mom's name is Susie instead. And my dad named himself Russell Stover one night, the chocolates. There's great online sources for you to look at for questions. Don't remember ones right now, so I can't really cite you through it, but I know you can just look it up and say, Disney phone interview questions, boom. Tons of sites, tons of people who have done this before. are willing to help you, just like I am. Answer them to the best of your ability, and I would suggest, take the time and sit down and type up the questions and type up your answers so you can just formulate a plan in your brain and practice. Have a friend call you or something just so you can get something situated out for you, so you can know you prepare yourself. Phone interview went really well. My interviewer name was Christine. That's another tip I'm going to give you guys. When they say, "Hi, this is so and so," boom, remember that name. Write it down because it's so important to them. That you take the initiative of remembering their name. Because trust me, they say your name plenty of times. I mean, I think the lady loved my name because my name's Ariel, and she totally like, Ariel this, Ariel that, Ariel this, Ariel that. I was just like, Christine, calm down. So I got past the phone interview. I was really, really nervous as soon as my phone started ringing. I wasn't too bad, before it, but once my phone rang, I was like, oh crap, here we go. It's gonna be fun. Right after it, I was like really upset at myself. I was thinking, oh my god, I did this wrong. Did I say the wrong thing here? Oh, why did I say that? That was so stupid. And, they're gonna ask you questions that are just gonna be off the wall, and you're just gonna be like, okay? But you're just gonna have to deal with it. You're just gonna have to roll with the punches, think of something quick, and spell it out. Doesn't matter. He or she who interviews you is just gonna know that that's a hard question. And so I had my phone interview about February 28th. Then the next week, on March 7th, the San Francisco character performer tryouts, because character performer was my top role, and that didn't work out so well. I was totally out of my league, to be honest. It's been a long time since I've done choreography. I was a cheerleader for 6 years. I was always taught, cheerleaders are always taught to hit their motions hard and hit their high V's, boom, boom, boom motions. But dancers are not taught that way. They're taught a little bit more gracefully. They're, hello, here we are. Cheerio. I don't know why I did a London accent or British accent there. That was kind of weird, but graceful. It's been 4 years since I've had any choreography experience, so I was definitely out of my league. These people have been definitely doing it for quite some time and do it every day, so I just went in, tried it, see if I maybe made it, and I didn't, so it's okay. I'm not even worried about it. It was my first time up in San Francisco. I've lived in California my whole life, never been up to San Francisco. I just always go to Disneyland. I'd rather go there. It's more fun. Anyways, I'll tell you a little bit more about maybe in my next video about the character performer. That's basically it. After the phone interview, they always tell you, it will be about 2 to 3 weeks till you hear back from them. And some people, they don't hear back until, they'll send an email saying, hey, you're gonna hear on this date, and it's like 2 months, which is nuts. If you made it or not. But then some people hear back after a week. It just depends on the job, I guess, you pick. I hope I see you all when I'm making Dole Whips for you guys, okay? And I'm gonna remember a Dole Whip recipe because these are delicious. Freaking delicious. That about wraps it up for me. I'm so dang excited about this. Oh, I don't know if you've seen these, but voila! My favorite 2 attractions ever. I'm so excited. I can't wait to go. That's my first vlog post. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave some comments, questions you have for me. Maybe hit that like button, get me up there on that YouTube. You have a fantastic, magical day.